Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 13th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have going on for you this week. Probably a busy week right off the bat, having a lot to do. Good possible business week for you. You get the back thing again, if you remember last week's reading, right? But let's see here. Yeah, you start off with the Joker. Usually a good sign that things are going to be like very busy, kind of doing a lot of stuff this week, maybe at work, or even if you don't work, you could just be busy with life in general. The Joker allows you to handle that, just the busyness of life. And a lot of water signs get this. I think it's very much a water sign type of thing, being able to handle chaos. I mean, I think water signs in general are very good at, handling kind of those chaotic situations. That's why, we see a lot of like doctors and surgeons and things like that that are water signs. And, I think it's because really the secret is water signs can handle busyness and craziness and all this other stuff. So very much in your element this week with this card. Next, you have the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs can represent, number one, talking to yourself, as I always say, trying to motivate yourself, being able to self-motivate and become very kind of successful because of it. This card, I will say, it can represent obstacles to success. Like if you're trying to work on a business or trying to get a job or something, it can say there might be an obstacle there this week, but don't let that stop you. This is a card that puts an obstacle in your way to see if you really want it. It's like kind of like a test from the universe. So just know that there might be some minor obstacles. This is like one of those things you're like applying for a job and then they say, oh, well, we need more paperwork, and maybe you've already filled out that paperwork and you have to do it again, and it's really annoying. But it's kind of like one of those things. It's just like one of those like last tests before you get what you want. So again, don't allow like minor little things like that to annoy you, because again, it could be there could be a lot of success on the other side of that. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds, a very good card for money and more money coming in this week. Could even be like a windfall of cash, especially if you're in something like sales or something that's like commission based or whatever. You could have a lot of money coming in. It wouldn't be a surprise. It would just, it'd be something that you kind of knew was coming, but maybe you're just getting it this week. Awesome card for business partnerships. If you have somebody who comes in this week who wants to help you in business, who wants to give you a leg up or something, they could be very helpful to you. And it's a very good card for, again, motivation. Twos can have to do with motivation because it's like, it's us and then our higher self, and it's us kind of being motivated with the Two of Diamonds. And again, this could be through money. Like maybe you're starting a new business and maybe a little bit of money comes in, and that kind of really gets you motivated. Or again, maybe you get a business partner who really helps you out. Same thing with a job. This could be you matching up with a job, or even if you're retired, this could be having you matching up with like an investment or something like that that also makes you really happy. So really great card to get. Three of Spades, again, as usual, right? I think you've had this like 3 weeks in a row now or something. So definitely take care of your back at this time for sure. It's a card of your back. And it can also represent a breakup for some of you. Again, I would say that none of these things are surprises. You don't have any surprise cards here. Like if I were to see like a 5 or something along those lines, I would say maybe that this breakup would be a surprise. But I think for some of you, it's not. You know it's coming, or you knew it was coming, or you're the one that's doing it in the first place. This can also be just a break in a relationship. It could be you leaving a job or something and starting something new. Next, you have the Nine of Diamonds. Very good card for money and new money coming in. Like I say, Nine of Diamonds is my card of newness. It can represent new businesses. It can even represent travel and even moving as well. Again, it can represent a lot of new things coming in. Nines represent the almost closed circle. It's like a circle that's almost at the end. It basically says you're almost at the end of a cycle, and you're kind of like going on to a new cycle in life. So it's a very exciting card. I think this is true for a lot of people. What's weird, just looking at the astrology as well, we're ending like a ton of cycles this year. The final Pisces solar eclipse this year we just had. We have Neptune will be changing signs. We have Saturn moving into Capricorn at the end of the year. And Saturn's been in Sagittarius for quite some time. I could go on and on about the stuff that's kind of coming to an end for a lot of people. Yeah, very interesting. But very good as well. Like I said, new stuff, new energy, feeling better, and all that other good stuff. And finally, you have the Six of Clubs, card of success, and it also represents improvements. It's a card of like progress towards your goals, progress towards things you want, progress in love, progress in business and work, all areas. Sixes also say you are going down the right path, you're doing the right things. So very good for just knowing that you're going in the right direction. But this can also represent just small changes. Again, small little changes happening in certain areas. So I always tell people to notice those things and allow them to motivate you. Because sometimes when you just notice like a small change happening, sometimes we don't notice it. And then it doesn't motivate us. But if you can just notice like a small change, maybe where things go a little bit easier in a certain area or whatever, that can be motivating, and it can definitely lead us in the right direction. So things look really good for you this week. Thank you for watching.